being sent back in time to a world untouched by humanity. This was not a world built for humans. Survival was never guaranteed. The greatest danger here is what you cannot see. In prehistory, the smallest creatures often caused the most terror. This is the story of prehistory's little nightmares. When we imagine fear, we imagine something massive. But studies reveal something unsettling. Size is not what terrifies us most. It is the small predators, fast, silent, and efficient. They evolve to strike without warning and vanish. In prehistory, that fear was multiplied. Few places on Earth inspire fear like prehistoric Australia. Some of the most dangerous creatures looked harmless at first glance. Ecaltodetta was no ordinary marsupial. Its teeth were not made for plants, but for flesh. In prehistoric Australia, even the small predators were deadly. Ecaltodetta may have been small, but it was built to kill. It attacked by lunging forward, impaling its prey in seconds. Snakes, birds, rodents, even other marsupials were not safe. In prehistory, size meant nothing. Efficiency meant everything. Ecaltodetta's range was limited, but its impact was not. Its limited habitat may have spared much of the continent. And yet, this predator was only the beginning. Compared to what followed, Ecaltodetta almost seems tame. Not all prehistoric predators were visible. They waited motionless, buried beneath the sand. Then they struck, faster than reaction allowed. During the Ordovician, there was no safe water. Much of Earth was submerged beneath shallow seas. Their fossil jaws appear in vast numbers across the world. These predators were not rare. They were everywhere. Every movement meant passing over hidden mouths. These worms did not come in one form. Each jaw was shaped for a different way to kill. Most were small, but some grew far larger. The largest may have reached nearly 2 meters in length. In these seas, every shape was dangerous. The ocean held another predator, even more precise. Their teeth were thinner than a strand of hair. They were sharper than any blade humanity would ever forge. They did not crush prey. They sliced it.
With teeth this sharp, force was unnecessary.
Conodonts were not passive creatures.
Some latched onto larger animals and fed slowly. Others hunted smaller prey with surgical accuracy.
Some evidence suggests venom may have been involved. Your time was a time when insects dominated the land.
Higher oxygen levels allowed insects to grow far larger.
They looked familiar, but felt completely wrong. And then, there was the largest ant to ever live. Titanomyrma was not just large, it was unnatural.
It rivaled a hummingbird in size.
And they are the ones that stay with us. They were fast, efficient, perfectly designed. The smallest horrors may be the most terrifying of all. Seeing an ant like this would trigger instinctive fear. Titanomyrma embodied the little big problem perfectly.
Its relatives today are among the most aggressive ants alive.
Titanomyrma belonged to a violent lineage.
They may have moved as a single living force. Anything caught in their path would be consumed. Against numbers like these, size offered no protection. Some prehistoric insects were disturbing simply by existing.
Roachoids were ancient relatives of modern cockroaches.
They injected their eggs directly into the environment.
Many were far larger than any cockroach alive today.
Prehistoric land was not just dangerous, it was infested. Some insects crossed a line evolution should never cross. Manipulator was a cockroach that hunted. Long legs gave it speed. Sharp mandibles gave it control.
Its head could rotate freely, tracking prey with precision.
Even cockroaches can become predators. This was not an ordinary piranha. Freshwater held its own prehistoric nightmare. Meet Mega Piranha.
Mega Piranha was powerful enough to hunt alone.
It did not rely on swarms.
Megapiranhal's power defied its size.
In freshwater, Megapiranha reigned supreme.
It could break bone with a single bite.
Armor offered little protection. 500 million years ago, the world was unrecognizable.
This was the Cambrian explosion.
Most creatures were small, but many were predators.
In this world, fear had no familiar shape.
Life evolved shapes that feel alien, even today.
Some of the earliest apex predators emerged here. Grasping limbs made escape nearly impossible. Others looked like nothing we recognize. Some crawled the seafloor like living weapons. In the Cambrian, evolution showed no mercy.
We often fear the giants of prehistory.